Alright guys, it is March the 25th, 2015. The AI Prime light just came out today. Got released to all the hobby shops and I picked one up this morning. I've got the black light allegedly and the black stand. Wasn't sure if the stand was going to be offered in two colors or just one, just the silver, which is what they show on the website, but it does come in black as well, which I think is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and open up the light and see what all we have here. Get it open here. Alright, so open the box. Caution, avoid contact with the fan guard. Pressing may cause fan noise, so don't push down on top of it while it's running. I haven't pre-opened this, so you guys have to bear with me. There it goes. Quick start guide and some free issues of Coil magazine, which I don't need. And it looks like the light and the wall wart and the power cable. Okay. Pull this back up. That's the box. Okay, organize this a little bit. Okay. Here's our light, which is tiny, by the way. I know they give the dimensions on the website, but I am really surprised at how small it is. I don't know if you can see the fan there. It's got the AI written on the bottom of it. It's really compact. Alright, let's open up the bracket. Get this open. Reef scissors here are dull. Time for some new ones. Wow. Alright. So that is a really small footprint. I was worried about this on my tanks. It's the Nuvo 4 and it's got the little baffles in the back. I was really concerned about how much space that was going to take, if I was going to be able to put it in the center. Hopefully it'll work. I've got some, looks like a bolt and a Allen wrench and a couple spacers. And another bracket here. One tiny little sheet. It tells me not to over tighten some pieces. And that's it. The card it comes on kind of gives a breakdown of how it goes together. Okay. Alright, now allegedly this is super easy to hook up. It says we got to plug it in. We got to connect to the Wi-Fi, launch the application, and then enjoy. So let's give it a shot. I'll do it with the camera going. Try not to waste too much of y'all's time. See if we can get it done real quick. Let's see just how plug and play this really is. Alright, so I've got it plugged in. The little AI starts going on top. The fan is going. Okay, no light yet. So we've plugged it in. Now we're going to connect to the Prime. So, bear with me just a moment. Alright guys, I've got iPhone here. It says to go to Wi-Fi. And we want to connect to their Wi-Fi, which is there. It's connecting. Alright, I'm connected. It's still blinking blue and green there. Alright, so now let's go to the application. And it says to launch the app and enjoy. That's all the directions they give us. So I'm assuming we're going to add a device for Prime. I'm going to name it Pork Chops Nouveau. There it is. Okay. Next, choose Wi-Fi. Well, we're going to skip putting Wi-Fi on it because I'm going to use this where there's no Wi-Fi available. Got one light. Want to control it. Alright, let's go to auto mode. Nah, we'll do manual right now. Let's see, bring the cool whites up. We have whites, blues, red, green, more blue, the UV light, and violet. That's it. Super easy, super simple. Can't go wrong. So let me get it all put together. I'll get it mounted on the tank, and we'll run through some color tests real quick, guys. Alright guys, we've got it set up and bolted on, and unfortunately there were 2 screws missing out of the kit for my bracket. So I actually was supposed to have 4, I only had 2, so I'm going to have to go find 2 more screws or get AI to send me a couple more. But for now it's up and it's working. So I've got it plugged in, I've got it hung. I need to hide the wire and put some zip ties on that stuff, but we'll go ahead and give some light here. Let's put the cool white on 30 and bring everything up to about 30. I'm adding the very deep blues. Put the red right about 30. Put the green, the regular blue, UV, and violet. And so that's just about even all the way across. That's 30% power. Everything's open from the ambient light in the room, but I haven't had lights on yet today, so everything in my tank's not crazy open at the moment. And we'll go ahead and push it up to 60 across the board. The one thing I wish is that they would give a numerical input. That would make me pretty happy. It seems as though I may have lost connection here. Let me go back, make sure we're on the Prime network. Okay. Get back into the app. See if they'll let me bring these violets up now. Having a little bit of struggle here with the application. Keeps telling me that it's unable to connect. So I close the app. I'm going to start it back over. Nope, nothing there. See if we can disconnect from Wi-Fi and get it to reconnect. There it is, Prime Wi-Fi. I show to be connected. Into the app one more time. Alright, it's telling me I'm going to have control now. Here we go, back to the 60s. 60. 60 for the very deep. 60 for the red. 60 for the green. 60 for the blue, 60 on the UV, and 60 on the violet. And it is a lot more light than I had with that little boost light. And it's a lot more desirable color temperature in my opinion, even with everything leveled off and even. Feel that it's a much better deal. And we'll go ahead and push it up. Just for argument's sake, that's 100% whites. I'm just going to go all the way across the board here, just to give you an example quickly. And that's it. That's running full bore, full everything. If you don't like all the blue, you can dial some out, put some back in, bring out this blue here. Really gives a purple tone. If you don't like all that red and UV and violet, you want more of a 20K look, so to speak, you can do that. Very easy to adjust to control here. The only last thing I want to mess with until I learn how to do the auto controls, the only thing I want to try is I'm going to unplug the unit. I'm going to get out of this rather. Let me log off of the Wi-Fi just to make sure I'm not sending some funky signal. Alright, so I'm off the Wi-Fi altogether. Light's doing its own thing. Now, let me unplug the unit and plug it back in, and we'll see what happens. Now, this is exactly what it did to me when I moved it from where I did the box opening to the tank. The light will not come back on. It flashes a couple times and that's it, until we see if we can get the Wi-Fi to come up. We can hook back up to it. There it goes. It's up. And it came up before I connected to Wi-Fi, so possibly it will come back on. Let's do it one more time, and we'll see how it goes here. Let me unplug it one last time. There it goes, flashing. Give it a minute. Let's see what it does. I don't know if it's looking for a signal or what it's doing. But my phone is connected to my home Wi-Fi, not connected to the light right now. Let's see if it'll come on. And it did. Came on, back to the settings it was on, it looks like. So anybody who has this, an office or somewhere like that where they're not going to have Wi-Fi, looks like that's a pretty doable thing. Now I'm going to take the camera for a little ride here, show you guys kind of the stand and what it looks like on my tank. Excuse the tank, it's not been cleaned up for company. Lid's a little dirty. You can see I've only got one, see if it'll focus in here. Only got one screw, that other one's missing, so we'll have to get a screw there. But the bracket kind of hangs, on my little tank, it hangs back quite a ways, so I'm going to end up trimming the bracket so that I can put the tank all the way back up against the wall. Clamps in on the inside, and that's how I've put it together. I didn't download the instructions. They have on their website. Kind of hurry in to get this done. I'm going to go check those out and make sure I've got everything flipped the right direction and done the right way. But this is adjustable. Goes whichever way you want it to, so you can get it just right for your tank. And I actually need to tighten mine up a little bit, it looks like. That's it, guys. The new AI Prime.